Hello there, a warm welcome to yet another very interesting edition of Health Matters, a program reaching you from NTA Channel 12 Rio, your dependable station. And this program we try to focus on health issues that will make you stay healthy and fit. My name is Umo Basi Edate, and today we have in the studio a very important personality that's talking about Dr. Mfon Ineme, who is a clinical psychologist with the University of Rio. Welcome to the program, sir.
My pleasure being here again.
Okay, so what are we discussing today? We have a lot of instances where we hear our young people are going to substance abuse. We have the celebrities that are supposed to be like role models, abusing one substance or the other. And so today we are here to talk about this issue that is raising so much concern in our society. Some parents have had children go to school and come back, and they discover that they've been abusing some certain substances that are going down with drugs, and then the effect is overwhelming. So Dr. Ineme is going to do justice to this topic. Doctor, substance abuse is a grey monster and it's very scary.
Really?
So tell us, what is substance abuse?
Let's go etymologically a little. The word abuse is made of two words. It's a Latin prefix, ab, meaning away, then use. So when we say somebody is abusing, it means using it away from prescription. The word abuse means use away from prescription. But so any drug can be abused. You can use any drug away from prescription. So whenever you use a drug away from prescription, then you're abusing that drug.
Okay.
Now, then there's also the concept we call misuse. But today, let's look at abuse actually. Now, when we talk about drug abuse in this world now, the first thing that comes to our head is the abuse of psychoactive substances. Okay. That's the thing that comes to head. That's the first thing we talk about. So, in most cases, when we talk about abuse, we're talking about the use or abuse of psychoactive substances like alcohol, like cannabis, like heroin, like benzodiazepine, like opioids. We have quite a number of them, and interestingly, new substances are coming up that were not there before. Hitherto were not there. In the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we've had new substances come up. And then we've got your thing, Kush, they call it, the one that they remove from the marrows of the dead people. They go to cemetery, to remove. That's what we are now saying. Let's provide security at the cemetery. Your young people are now, they go that far to remove the barrels of they remove the bones and look for what to smoke. Some even smoke petrol, put their nose on the tank of generators to smoke and to inhale and so on. So those are the things that some of the things that our children, our people, not children alone, abuse. Incidentally, someone will say, what leads to that? Now, in psychiatric settings, when we have people that come because of substance abuse, one of the questions we like to ask is there a family history of substance abuse in that family? Is there family history? Because sometimes it's also it's like it runs in families, but it may not be purely genetic in this case. It may be a learned behavior. That you wake up, you are born to see your father smoke, so you learn to smoke. Unconsciously, you learn. Or what you want to see your elder brother smoke or your uncle smoke in their compound. Sometimes you learn to smoke with him. Unconsciously you learn to smoke. Another thing is that some people go into substance abuse as a matter of experimentation. Especially the young children, the teenagers. They want to experiment to see what is inside this thing. What is inside. The another issue is the issue of modeling. Some children choose models, especially in this age of social media. We our children have so much access to people, to information you want them to see, they don't want them to see. You may be surprised that your child is in the house and just choosing a model, probably a celibate. Is already a model to your child, and he wants to do what this person does. He discovered that this person does it, he does so well playing football, does so well acting movie because he smokes, because he drinks, because he does injection drugs. So the child also, because he wants to be like his model or her model, may choose to do what this model does. Because sometimes they have a way of knowing the private life of this individual. So they go that far. Some people even smoke some movies that actors smoke openly to perform certain acts. Another thing is, people also take substances in attempt to perform activities that could otherwise be performed without drugs. I'll give you an example. There are people that before they go to class to teach us, they smoke, they drink before they go to class. Because they are addicted. To make them high. In that case, the person has become addicted to it. The case of addiction.
Okay.
Then we get to substance. When we look at addiction a little in the course of this program, so they take it. They take. You know that even I've even heard of a case that a medical doctor will take it before he goes to work.
Okay, sometimes that one they have a defense. Some of them claim it's because of the blood they have to deal with.
It's not enough. What of those who don't smoke?
Of course.
Who don't take those substances? No. It's because they've taken it and they've become addicted
to it. And
it's a case of addiction. It's a case of addiction. No matter how.
And you also have the case of peer pressure, because now here in secondary school, children are already abusing.
And because you want to belong, your peers will tell you if you must be in this group. If you must belong, you must take now. Hey woman, they ask you woman, come on, take this thing.
And even women too.
Even women want to show they are also what a man can do. Woman can do with style. They want to do with style, so they also take it. So those are some things that could go to take it. But then you remember that substance abuse could have been a mild thing if not for the concept of addiction.
Okay.
If not for that concept of addiction, could have been a mild thing to deal with. You know that when people are addicted to something, it's difficult to stop it. Exactly. You find it difficult to stop it. And what is addiction? That impulsivity, that pulling, that craving, that inability to resist in your brain. Your brain is craving for it. And now, how does it work? It's important to mention that in every psychoactive substance, there's what we call active ingredients.
Okay.
For example, in alcohol, it is ethanol.
Okay.
In cigarettes, it is nicotine. In cannabis, it is cannabinol, and so on. In every one, cocaine, they all have their own. Okay. Now, what happens is that when you take, for example, alcohol, the liquid contents goes to the stomach and will have something to do with your liver and your kidney, which with time will get destroyed. But beyond that, the psychoactive substance rises to the brain. Ethanol rises to the brain. And it gets to the pleasure center of the brain, known as the nucleus accumbens. It captures the pleasure center. Now, when it captures it, it makes you enjoy it. It gives you euphoria. You enjoy it. It romances that part of the brain. Gradually, it will hijack it. After something, it will hijack that part of the brain. And then, when you keep enjoying it, the brain now starts calling for a higher quantity of that substance to give you the satisfaction you got the other time. Now, an example. You may take a can of beer. You get satisfied today. The liquid content gets to the stomach. The other one rises, the ethanol rises to the brain. It makes you enjoy. Sometimes, after some time, the brain now calls for a higher quantity. So you now drink 2 cans. That's which is 1 bottle. After some time, the brain keeps craving. You may take 3 bottles, 4 bottles. There comes time you finish a crate. And start to check your body, it's like nothing happens to man. Also, you never die. You keep taking it. It's because the brain has become hijacked. Your brain has become hijacked by the psychoactive substance the active ingredients in the substance you are taking. So it makes you feel like taking it. So you keep taking, forgetting that 1, it is affecting your behavior. 2, it's affecting even the physical brain. 3, your kidney, your liver is also going gradually. Even your heart, it doesn't smoke. The cardiothoracic region is being affected by the smoke of those things that you take. There's somebody will tell you, my grandfather smoked until he was 80 and nothing happened to him. I forget that no human beings in the world are the same. You are not your grandfather, you are not your grandmother. No human beings in the world are the same. Nobody, not even identical twins that are the same. You are you. And number 2, you forget that the environment we see today is not as healthy as the environment of your grandfather.
Those days.
True. The environment we see is already a toxic one. And so with that, after some time, you find it difficult to stop it. It becomes a part of you. And good enough, we Africans, they say they're doing it for, they're giving him manipulation. Somebody is manipulating, the devil is doing, witches and wizards are giving it. So some will tell you that if you go to witchcraft work, you see him carry a keg of palm wine. That's why you cannot drop it. And until you remove the keg of palm wine from you, it's not true. Now, how can it be true? How can it be true? The witches, they don't have what to do, they can't give you palm wine.
And how many of us have traveled to that world to really confirm? And if you're just joining us, the program remains Health Matters. We have in the studio Dr. Mfon Ineme, who is the clinical psychologist with the University of Uyo. And today we are looking at substance abuse, which is becoming very, very worrisome in our society. We have people around us going down with different substances. They abuse, people even abuse up to nail polish.
Yeah, they abuse.
You understand? So many things.
So many.
Lizard poo, they sniff the toilet, they sniff fuel and all of that just to get high. And at the end of the day, they become addicted. And you see them going down. Before you know it, we are losing our young people, most especially. And even the celebrities are not left out.
They're not left out.
And these are supposed to be the role models for young people. Okay, so Dr. Ineme, before I let you go, let's look at those symptoms of, because I have a family where one of their sons is actually down with substance abuse, and funny enough, nobody was able to decode early enough until it got bad. So what are those things that we are supposed to look out for?
Well, a quick one. Let me do a roll call rundown quickly. Now, one is when you see a young man, a young woman in a rich family becoming a friend to a very low class people, watch out. When you see your child, very rich man, always driving it, before you know, your child becomes too close to your security officer.
Oh, really?
Becomes too close, becomes a friend. It may not be a show of kindness, it may not be a show of humility. Maybe there's something they're sharing together.
In common.
There's something they're sharing in common. So watch out. Once your child starts becoming too close, the number two, when he starts keeping late, starts coming back late, watch out. Then number three, when you start using heavy perfume that is heavy, watch out. There will be something wrong. There's something trying to cover up. So when you start eating treble, tom every time, I don't know. Some will start chewing gum. I just chewing the gum. No, watch out for those things. Watch out for those things, because it may also be. Then when the child also, somebody starts also like depression, start staying alone. They want to be alone in their room. Sometimes they keep the book in front of them. Pretend to be reading. They may not be reading. So it's always good. Once you bomb into the room and see what they're doing, you'll be surprised at what you see there. You'll be surprised at what you see there.
This is so shocking.
Okay. This is so shocking. and then for a spouse, once your spouse, so when your spouse starts coming back too lately, then when your spouse also starts really having friends that are questionable, friends he didn't have before, you need to watch out. Why is he having these friends? Why is it, if his friends are smokers and drinkers, why does he choose that? Because show me your friend,
and I'm
telling you are. No matter how good you are, no matter how strong you are, good companionship can corrupt good manners.
Of course, bad companionship
can corrupt good manners. It's just a way of affecting your behavior. So you need to choose your friend. Everybody must not be your friend. In life.
Okay, Dr. Ineme, at the point of this addiction, it looks like it's always almost difficult to cure this abuse. Is there any way we can manage it? Is there any treatment to substance abuse?
Yeah, we can, especially if we detect it early enough.
Okay.
It can be managed. The one thing we need to do is that we must remove the stigma we assign to them.
Okay.
Number two is that we must also stop the criminalization of substance use in this country. We must stop it. The criminalization of substance use. We may criminalize substance business.
Okay.
We may criminalize substance business. Buying those who are dealing on it, the drug barons may be pursued by law. But once you start, what do we do with NDLEA and all of the other organizations, police start running after this, but you are worsening the situation.
Really?
People who are substance abusers are patients. They are sick. This is a patient. The person somebody saying you're locking him up in the police cell, locking him up in the prison. Okay, what results have we got over the years? All people are locked up for substance-related cases and are prisons all over this country. What is the result? How many can we beat our chest to say we lock up 10 of them and 5 of them have been redeemed? Of course, we can say maybe not. The Nigerian government must decriminalize substance abuse. Make it open that if you have substance abuse problem, come out and be treated instead of being locked up in the police cell, instead of being locked up in the prison. We must go to that world. The world is decriminalizing substance abuse. Let us join the world and stop punishing those people. And then, if your child has it, don't be ashamed to bring out the child for treatment. Don't be ashamed to bring out your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter for treatment. We have been able to, by God's grace, I remember a guy that was deported from US who came to my office, and today he's back in US. I had to recommend him. He's been redeemed and he's back. You can salvage some of those cases. But
I know it's very difficult to.
It is difficult, but you can manage. It's not impossible. It's only difficult but not impossible. It can be managed. Let us also remember the effects of substance abuse are wonderful.
What are some of those effects?
One is that you can drop out of school, you can temper with relationship, it finishes your money. Because when the craving comes, even if it's the last money in the house, you take it to go and buy the substance and use. They put you into debt. When you cannot buy, you go and borrow.
And start selling property.
Then you start selling some property to make up. Okay, then start telling lies. You make you to tell a lot of lies. Tell one lie to cover the second one. Tell lies to cover the second one. Tell the fourth one to cover the third one. Keep telling lies. Okay. Then sometimes it ends relationships. Some spouses can't stay again. They walk away. They are tired. They can walk away. Some children are sent out of the house, and sometimes it leads to death. There are persons who die because of substance use. It may be that the internal organs, the vital organs are destroyed by the substances. It may also be that under the influence of this substance, some people drive. They drive, and anything can happen under the influence of substances. And you know, we Africans, they say somebody is manipulating the steering. The steering, somebody is manipulating. Somebody is manipulating this and that. No, in most cases, people who do those things, they do them under influence of substances.
That's true. Okay, Dr. Neme, before we let you go, I'm sure you have a parting word, some kind of advice to parents, to our young people out there on substance abuse.
Yeah, I want to say that substance abuse is a mental health issue. It's a health challenge affecting all classes. It's not a class thing.
Okay.
The social class, the high class, the middle class, the lower, anybody can be affected. Therefore, please, let us learn. Let us learn to show love to these guys, show love to them as much as possible. And if you have the problem, come out to be treated. Come out. Luckily for Akwa Ibom now, we have psychology, we have other mental health experts all around the state. We have the Teaching Hospital, you can get some treatment done there for you. We also I manage some in my office where it is possible, and then some gets over it with time. So please, let's remove the stigma, get close to them, love them, and then understand that it is not over. As long as you are breathing, you can come out of it, you can be assisted. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Mfoni-Neme. That message is very, very reassuring, because some people have lost hope on their siblings, family members, spouses, just because they think it's over, when it's actually not over. Okay, so thank you so very much, Dr. Mfoni-Neme. It was nice having you in the studio.
My pleasure.
Okay, so it's Health Matters, and I remain your host, Mo Basedit. Let's do it same time next week. Bye.